Okay, yeah, good afternoon. Welcome to best weather ever from Japan. I hope your weather is good. Here is just perfect one. I cannot believe, summer was so hot, but I think this should be the summer. Feels breezy, little bit warm, not sweaty. Cannot believe how hot it was. It was just unbearable hot. People are doing barbecues everywhere. This is the barbecue weather in Japan. It's seasonal. Ah, that's nice. I wonder if you have osmanthus fragrans, the tree with those orange flowers. I can smell it everywhere here now. Like in my place, and when you go outside, the whole air is saturated. Osmanthus fragrans. Oh, they're doing some construction ahead. I wonder, what are they doing? Taking, replacing trees? Oh, looks like a tree. Let's go see. Maybe that osmanthus fragrance doesn't like very cold climates, but I think it survives here. Oh, they brought a new tree oh, they're planting new trees here. Ah, fun, fun work. Look at this tiny excavator. It's like a toy. I want to play with it. This is my dream. I always wanted one. When I was like 4 years old, I told my grandma, I want this, and she bought me like a plastic one, and I was never satisfied. They planted one over there. I know it and I have seen it, but I think it needs warmer climate. Oh, really? Yeah, here it gets quite cold, but still, it survives. I can hear kids. There's gonna be tons of kids outside here somewhere. Gregory, welcome. Buy a farm. Yeah, I wish. I would, if I had a farm, I would keep bees on it and plant veggies and do, you know, I would probably have so much food, I wouldn't be able to eat it all. Tomatoes, cucumbers, pickled cucumbers, actually, fermented. Like I could do hundreds of them. I mean, there's just so much work with that, but you would have so much food. Potatoes are good because you throw them into cool place, they stay okay. Don't spoil in normal conditions. You can eat whole winter. Maybe grow rice and sell nice honey. Yeah, I should have done it long time ago. Long time ago. But now I'm only relying on the local beekeeper. It was amazing how I found it. It's just by chance. Kids are over there, just a little bunch of kids. See, people here have gardens, or actually, no, it's not gardens. Someone owns this land and has crops behind your house. That means all the things are, earth is flying through the windows. Oh, there's more of the kids here. Donate what you don't want, food banks. Yeah, I would totally do it, man. Totally. But in Japan, everything is so expensive. I don't know if Japan even has food banks. I have never seen. I'm sure they must have some form. Gosh, there's so many kids here. How can I navigate? Let's go straight. You know, the nice weather means all the schools, preschools go out for lunch. Oh, they're climbing a tree here. Ginkgo fruits are dropping now. Did you guys see my scope when I was in Yokohama a few days ago in the port? That was so beautiful. Like perfect weather, blue ocean, ships and flowers in the park. I I went there to do maintenance on my bicycle and it was just gorgeous time. Probably not as much poverty. Yeah, there is poverty. You have never seen that. Lots of poverty. It's just all hidden, I guess. But driving, it was crazy. I went through highways completely under the ground. It was so scary because I didn't know where to exit. Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. It was the day before yesterday or more. I think I switched it to public. You know, every time the video live ends, it gets switched to private automatically. Like I have no control over it, and then I have to manually switch it to public. But if I'm busy and I forget, then it's like sitting in limbo. Lots of greenery still left. It's autumn, but greenery prevails. Faster. Yeah, it's that weird feeling, you know. I mean, it's just the same road in a tunnel, and you drive there for a long time, and there's nothing really to catch your eye to make it different. So that makes it kind of give your brain like it wants to have a seizure, you know, that kind of thing. Or like a panic attack or claustrophobic, maybe something like that. But these tunnels are like long. You keep on driving the kilometers underground through the city. And finally, you know, they emerge somewhere in downtown, and then you drive on those highways above the city on the raised platforms, and that is even more stressful because it's like you see so many buildings all at once and you don't know where to go, and the signs are in Japanese, and you know there is a merge from left, everybody's speeding, and it's just crazy. It's crazy, mesmerizing. Yeah, it's like, you know, you go from data underload to data overload. Look at this, guys. The bees have gone. Where's the honey? It's probably gone with them. Of course, we have tunnels under rivers here. Oh, really? Yeah, you know, the shorter tunnel is still fine. But if the tunnel is like, you know, 12 kilometers, you start feeling queasy. And, you know, there is not much space to stop. And if you stop, you might create a traffic jam. I mean, there are two lanes and some overflow small lane that might fit your car barely. Yeah, I wonder how New York is. Maybe you guys have more crazy roads. Here it's like, every road is like a tiny city road. So even those highways that are above the city elevated, they're also kind of tiny. So there's not much, uh, you know, not much time to like merge safely or turn or exit or change lane. It's like driving in a micro city. That adds to the stress. But if you have Japanese navigation, the navigation will show you graphically how the interchange will look like, where you change the highways where they cross and which lanes you should align to actually land in the right direction, which is super helpful. And it's all graphically, like for real. Like, you get the signs with the names and stuff, so you know actually where to go and you are in the right lane and not in the wrong lane. I always thought, the North American roads are way wider. You could land an airplane on those. You guys remember? I'm making bonsai out of this. From the seeds of this, my bonsai grows. Already planned. They're starting congestion driving in New York, like London too. Oh, really? Yeah, in Japan, it's already beyond that. There's always congestion on during rush hours on the major highways going to the city. It's like you don't want to drive. I've been in outlet malls over the weekend, and I can tell you, just to get to the parking, I had to drive 40 minutes on the road and then turn into another road and then go into the parking. It took that long. And to get out of the parking probably was 35 minutes to get out. Oh, and it's all, multi-story raised parkings, traffic inside the parking, on the way to parking, outside of the parking. Oh, crazy, People have landed airplanes on the road. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. In Canada, it's, I guess you could safely land an airplane. Here, good luck. The major highway that goes to Tokyo it's just 2 lanes one way, 2 lanes the other way. That's all. That's all. I swear the streets in the Nagoya city, which is 300 kilometers away from Tokyo to the west, they are wider than the biggest highway going, from Tokyo here. Like normal streets. Normal streets. It's such a joke, my gosh. They also built another highway. It was years ago. So you can drive that or this. But it's still, there's congestion when you come into the outside of the city. And, you are still, 50 kilometers outside and you're stuck in this 2-hour or 1-hour traffic jam. Oh, and you're moving with like 10 kilometers per hour speed. Terrible. Terrible. How are they doing with this new office hangout building here? I saw they had already poured the concrete base. Oh, they have scaffolding now. That's gonna be a beautiful and very big building, maybe much bigger than what it was before. Maybe they will have some photos. They always have some nature things in those park offices. It's very fun to go, like aquariums with some fish or stuffed tanuki the raccoon. Showing, the fauna and flora of the locality. I have to say that the weather has changed to warm, and the snow on Mount Fuji started to melt. And weekend's supposed to be nice, so I'm going hiking on the weekend. I will be in a place where there will be no internet 100%, so maybe I'll take a video, maybe not. Usually I don't have time to even like take it. I'm overexerting. Look at this pine, so majestically glorious. Oh, they fenced off that area. What's happening? Did they discover a broken branch or another hornet's nest? I must say, I cannot scope the ants anymore. They are actually sleeping. I know exactly when the seasons change by what the ants are doing. Like when they come out, it's like a groundhog, right? I will know that, yeah, the spring is already here. First cows are out. We're going to have our fourth rainy weekend. Oh my gosh! Fourth rainy weekend. Well, at least you get some rain. Here it rained a lot over the weekend, and everything became so much greener. The flowers I scoped yesterday in the park, they were like so beautiful. The whole summer was drought conditions. Nothing. And now, wow, everything just resuscitated itself. What's happening here? I think they're mowing the lawn. Yeah, they might be mowing the lawn here. Oh, we can see the winter cherry. I see it already blooms. There's one over there. And the crows are right here. Look at them, just like cats. They enjoy the sunshine and their friends. But when you're retired, you don't really need to worry about the weather. I mean, you can just go outside anytime, it's nice. Oh, crows are playing here. Oh, it goes over there. They're chasing each other. You have such a long growing season. You think it's long, but you also forget that the plants have programmed their DNA. So if they know that autumn is coming and they're supposed to be already dormant, they will go dormant even if it's warm. It's a strange thing, right? Some plants will stop growing, some plants will just do other things. Oh, this is open here. Should have read what it said. Oh, look at these cherries, so beautiful. Wow. So many flowers here. For the winter, you get so many flowers. Cherry blossoms, sakura. All tiny ones here. Oh, these trees over there are even better. They're almost white. Half white. Trains passing there. It's hard to scope them, as you know. You have to look up, and the shutter just makes everything darker because it's brighter when you aim at the sky, so you have to aim down. There you go. I think I might try streaming on Instagram. No minimum. Yeah, Instagram, go for it. If you have the data, go for it. I never had data for Instagram either. Just by pure luck, I caught YouTube. Oh, tiny ones are coming. Sparse flowers, but nice looking. Yeah, so many. Oh, here is the label. Yeah, it says Prunus subhirtella autumnalis. Jugatsu Sakura. Jugatsu Sakura Kozatsushu Kohigan no Engei Hinshu. 名前のように10月頃から開花します。It starts blooming from the 10th month. Yeah. Yeah, these ones they have more petals and they fly away easily. Much easier, but they last much longer. These ones, I think, oh, Death Welcome build. They last way longer than the other ones because it's cooler temperature. How is it going there, Death build? Beautiful weather here in Tokyo. Autumn just rocks. Flowers. Cherry trees are blooming, but this is the prunus. Yeah. I think that's the species of cherries. Oh, the petals are almost falling down with the wind. It's a pretty cool tree to have at home. If you had a garden, you would get blooming petals right now. Pixelized. Good, lots of overtime at work today. All right, as Japanese say, otsukare-sama deshita, after a hard day's work. You get extra money then. I wish I could do it. You don't really let me do overtime. Sometimes only. Just sometimes. I really want to go on my bicycle. I have brakes adjusted. It's all checked, operational. I just need to go. But I'm going to do hiking, so no bicycle this weekend. Maybe after hiking. Strong sun today. It's like this hazy air. I think it's dusty because it's so dry and you cannot see. Not fully. Oh, look at us. We've got a spider here. Never focus on these creatures. They look amazing though. Spider season. Is Mount Fuji visible? Two other clouds there, that's why. Not visible. Usually early morning is best for viewing Mount Fuji, and later during sunset it's also okay. This truck emits a beeping sound and it says it's turning for safety. I'm sure you guys don't have that. Maybe it's only a Japanese thing. And you know, some buses, they completely stop at the intersection, even if, you know, you're supposed to just turn and go. That's also annoying because the bus stops, you have to stop behind the bus, and then the bus passes and the light is already changed. Oh, this spider web here is ginormous. Huge. Oh my gosh, look at that. Some pixels, but huge. Surprisingly. It's surprising how big these webs get. Back into the shade. Smell of Spontus fragrance again. Somehow this smell, it never saturates your nose. So you can be smelling it and smelling it and smelling it. If you hate this smell, I don't think you will enjoy it because you will smell it. No matter what. Well, some autumn colors coming through. But yeah, the colors will change here in beginning of December. Still 1 month left, 1.5. Yeah, I know, you know, the spider webs are quite strong, and I know from experience when I go geocaching, I walk through a whole bunch of them. They go on my hat, on my face, on my shirt. And like, oh my god, I'm in a spider web. Swing, swing. And I try to remove them. They sometimes you can unstick them nicely. But then sometimes if you walk into one and it's got all the dead insects, the dead insects just stick to you. Shaded area. Roofed area. Oh, I smell osmanthus fragrance. The tree must be right where the, oh, I see it. It's right here. 3 big trees. This is where the smell comes from. My goodness. It's absolutely amazing. I thought they were dying last year, but they're alive. Something else died in there? We'll see. I just want to see. Oh, they're so orange, so orange. They have a lot of flowers. Thousands of flowers. Millions of flowers. Oh, yes. Oh, I can smell it. I can smell it so nice. Look, you guys see this? Billions of flowers. Billions of pixels maybe, but smells amazing. This will be like a candy smell. I could just eat it and eat it. Here we have some detail. This one as well. Oh gosh, yeah, gorgeous Gamma, but my nose is gorgeous. gorgeously inhaling it. Look. But if you get close, you don't feel like the increased intensity of this. I mean, there's somehow that your nose can only pick up the level that it can pick up, and it doesn't matter if you put the flower in your nose or not. There's no increase in smelling of this fragrance. Weird. I wonder to what receptor do these things bind. Yeah, really. Really nice color. I want a candy like this. Whoever makes a candy of osmanthus fragrance is the money raker in the candy business. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy. Maybe I should do a food scope, how to make oatmeal. Ninjas, healthy food. Overdosing is not possible. Yeah, exactly. It only goes to a certain level and then you cannot overdose. But you don't need to overdose because the smell doesn't dissipate. You know, like you eat lots of sugar and then you taste and you don't feel sweet anymore. This doesn't happen with this fragrance. You can still smell it even though you're smelling it. So maybe it's a safe drug. But you want to smell it more and more. But you can never get satisfaction from it. Oh, look at this. We have beautiful butterflies. Oh, they're over there now. Zoom. Pixelized butterfly. It's working the flower, working the nectar. Yummy cosmos. It's lovely to see these flowers. I know it's using. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But it would be really nice for a liquor to have a liquor of osmanthus fragrance. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. My data is probably too low. I gotta keep the data happy so that I can scope the next day, and so it's not like a complete lo-fi scope. So take care for now, and we'll scope again. Scope again. So bye for now. Scoping down.